Who doesn't love earning money, especially when it's passive income? Passive income is the idea of earning money without putting in much effort at all. One of the best forms of passive income is dividend investing. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at 3 stocks and how you can earn passive income of $1,000 every single month by investing in just these 3 stocks. The thing to know about dividend investing is the fact that it's a process. Anyone who thinks they're going to get rich through dividend investing right away, right out of the gate, is out of touch with reality. Dividend investing isn't about the year 1 or even the year 5 dividend income. Dividend investing is about the years 5+. So again, in today's video, we're going to break it down on how you can be earning $12,000 in dividend income that equates to $1,000 every single month with a simple 3-stock approach. And before we begin, do me a huge favor. Click that like button down below, subscribe to the channel so you're notified anytime we drop new content, and let's jump into it. Hey everyone, Mark Roussin here, back for another video. As always, I'm a CPA and not a financial advisor, so please do not take this as financial advice. And before we begin, let me thank today's video sponsor, which is the Motley Fool. The Motley Fool has a ton of great resources and products available for investors of all different levels. And right now, if you go to fool.com/Mark, you could sign up to receive their 10 best stocks to buy right now. All right, let's jump back into today's video, taking a look at 3 stocks that'll be paying us $1,000 in dividend income every single month. And when it comes to dividend paying stocks, most of them pay on a quarterly basis. There are some stocks that pay every single month, but the majority of dividend paying stocks are on a quarterly basis. However, those quarterly bases could be on different cycles. And in today's video, we're going to have stock 1 that pays its first dividend in January, stock 2 pays its first dividend in February, and stock 3 pays its first dividend in March, and then we repeat the cycle throughout the remainder of the year. And with that being said, let's begin with our first dividend stock, which is Altria Group, stock ticker MO. Altria Group has been a common holding in many long-term dividend investors' portfolios. Reason being, they have a high yield and they have a long track record of increasing its dividend over time. For those of you unaware, Altria Group is a tobacco company, long known for its Marlboro cigarettes, but they've been transitioning away from those for a few years now, as they have continued to see lower and lower volumes. However, the company, even with the decline in cigarette volumes, they have strong pricing power, which has helped them offset those declines and more. And the company is doing a great job diversifying to more smokeless items as well. Although the company doesn't grow as fast as it once did, one thing that is still growing for them is their free cash flow. And if you ever invest in dividend paying stocks, you need to make sure you are always looking at free cash flow because it is imperative. Here's a look at the company's free cash flow by year over the past decade, which has doubled during that time span from $4.5 billion to $9.1 billion in its latest annual report. That free cash flow has allowed the company to pay a growing dividend for more than 50 years, making Altria Group a rare dividend king. The company currently has a yield of 8.8%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 4.5%, and 54 consecutive years of dividend growth. So to reach $1,000 per month in dividend income when it comes to Altria Group, it's going to be a little bit easier considering it has a high dividend yield. Looking here at the graph we'll be working through during the video, you can see that Altria pays out its dividends during the months of January, April, July, and October. In order to earn that $1,000 per month, we would essentially need Altria to pay us $4,000 in annual dividend income, as that is what we are aiming for from each stock we look at today. Therefore, it's simple math. Altria pays an annual dividend of $3.92 today. Therefore, in order to earn $4,000 in annual dividend income, we would need 1,020 shares. That would then pay us $1,000 in January, $1,000 in April, $1,000 in July, and $1,000 in dividend income in October. Again, Altria is going to be the easiest path given its high yield. And that leads us to stock number 2, which is Abbvie, stock ticker ABBV. And if you've watched any of my prior videos, then you know I love Abbvie, and I consider it an investor's trifecta. It offers great growth potential, it offers a solid yield, and strong dividend growth. Abbvie was originally spun off from Abbott Labs about 10 years ago, and during that time, look at the outperformance in Abbvie shares as compared to the S&P 500. Who said dividend stocks don't offer growth? For years, Abbvie had the best-selling drug in the world in Humira. However, Humira saw its patent expire here in the US at the start of 2023. But back in the day, Humira accounted for more than 70% of total company revenues. Today, Abbvie has diversified its portfolio amongst a number of different drugs, both through their own doing as well as through acquisitions, taking a much more diversified approach, which is just that much better for investors long term. Let's have a look at the company's free cash flow growth over the years, which has exploded from $2.9 billion in 2014 to $22.1 billion in 2023, a figure that will be increasing moving forward. Now let's take a look at those dividend stats. And looking here, you can see the company pays out an annual dividend of $6.20 per share, which equates to a dividend yield of about 3.9%. And they have a 5-year dividend growth rate of about 8.5%, a figure that had been above 10% for most of the company's existence. The dividend has been growing every year the company has been its own public company. So what months does Abbvie pay its dividends? Well, as you can see here, they pay during the months of February, May, August, and November. So with Abbvie paying an annual dividend of $6.20 per share, as we just saw, that means we would need 645 shares to earn that $1,000 each quarter the company pays a dividend, which equates to $103,484 invested. A much larger sum of money is needed with Abbvie. But that goes back to what I said earlier in the beginning. Dividend investing is a process. Looking here at my dividend calculator, which is something we go through as part of my 6-week Investing Accelerator course, which you can find out more information in the link down below, you can reach that $4,000 annual dividend goal in less than 8 years if we started by investing $10,000 and built on that while compounding the dividends each and every year. So once we build up to those 645 shares, we'll be earning $1,000 from Abbvie during those months of February, May, August, and November. So again, go at your pace, start where you are comfortable, and build upon that each and every year. Before we look at the next and the final stock on our list today, let me tell you about a special promotion going on over at Webull. Right now, Webull is giving away up to 75 free stocks. If you're looking to try out a new brokerage, definitely check out Webull, where you can get an opportunity to earn up to 75 free stocks. Check out the link down in the description below. And that leads us to stock number 3, which is Pfizer, stock ticker PFE. We're moving from one pharmaceutical company to another pharmaceutical company. And Pfizer was in the spotlight during the pandemic. And if you look at its company results, they exploded during that period. However, much of its pandemic-related sales have all but fallen off. Looking here, you can see how much those free cash flow numbers exploded in the years of 2021 and 2022 related to those pandemic-related sales. But those are now essentially gone. And the company is looking to build out its portfolio of products once again and bring free cash flow back up. When it comes to the dividend, with the stock trading so low, it has sent the dividend yield up to a level we have not seen in more than 15 years when it comes to Pfizer. The company currently yields a dividend of 6%. They have a 5-year dividend growth rate of 4.6%, and they have 13 years of consecutive dividend growth. So this yield sits in the middle of the past 2 stocks that we've looked at. The stock pays an annual dividend of $1.68 per share, meaning we would need to accumulate 2,381 shares of Pfizer to reach our $4,000 annual dividend goal. At today's price, that would mean we would need to invest $67,095. Again, this is not something where we need to have that much money right out of the gate. And I can already see the comments right now. This is something we build upon. Dividend investing is a process. Start where you are comfortable. So if we reach those 2,381 shares, whether it's in year 1 or year 10, we would be earning a dividend of $1,000 during the months of March, June, September, and December. And that brings our grand total up to $12,000 in annual dividend income, $1,000 every single month. And again, I can already see the comments and hear the comments exploding before the video is even published. Well, where am I going to come up with $215,000 right out of the gate, Mark? Again, it is a process, and you've heard me explain that a number of times. We don't have to be right out of the gate, have that much money. Some of you will, but many of us won't. Build upon it over time. Down in the comment section below, let me know, how much do you earn in annual dividend income? And let me know if you're earning a dividend check every single month. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you please smash that like button down below, as it really helps the growth of this channel, and I truly appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care.